Hello and welcome to Basspick Reviews, and in today's episode I will be talking about the Netflix movie The Babysitter. The plot. I thought the plot was incredibly tame. This plot is pretty much this boy who's kind of scared of everything, who then at the end becomes like a real badass and kind of just defeats everything. Like, it's very cliched, it's very tame, but the thing that annoys me about this is that I've got a feeling this movie knows full well what it's doing, but it's not making fun of it, if that makes sense. Like, one of my favorite TV series is Scream, and they constantly talk about the cliches of horror movies while doing the cliches of horror movies. They're full aware of what they're doing and they're making fun of them. I love it when movies do that. I love it when they do cliches and that they make fun of them, because it shows full aware what they're doing and they're just having a heap of fun doing it. This movie knows what it's doing, but it's kind of proud of it and it's not willing to change it or be anything kind of original. So that's the only criticism I will give it. Acting, it broke the fourth wall a lot, and what I mean by that is that in case you don't know what break the fourth, there's a cat that's joined me. You wanna say hi? Do you wanna say hi? Hey? This is my cat, GDK. He doesn't like being lifted. So if you see a tail or just him walking around, that's him. Come on, you gonna be next to me? Okay, then he's right next to me. So if you see me like patting him, he's right next to me, so. Okay, so as I was saying, will you lay down? Thank you. The acting, they did break the fourth wall. If you don't know what breaking the fourth wall is, pretty much it's people talking to the audience when there's like an illusion that they're not part of the audience, like there's no one watching them. Cat, lay down. Fourth wall is when you break that and you talk to the audience. There's a lot of times when that happens and it's very obvious and it's not funny and it's just annoying. Do you mind? The cinematography, I will say that is epic. I loved the cinematography. I loved how it showed, believe it or not, even in the lesbian kissing scene, how it showed how hot all the guys were thinking of it and how into the two girls were doing it. I thought that was shot really well. I also thought the scene when he's under the house was shot really well. And overall, I just thought it was shot incredibly well to show certain emotions, but at the same time, some of them did feel like kind of random shots. Casting, hot people. They just got a bunch of hot people together. None of them felt real. I don't even know who some of them are, except for Bella Thorne, and I only know Bella Thorne because she was in Shake It Up. That's the only reason why I know her. I didn't know any of the other characters. Please let me know what other shows they've been in or movies, and I'll, obviously check them out. I honestly did not know who any of these people were. They were all hot people and they just felt kind of cheap, and I felt like, yes, even though it is a Netflix movie and yes, it kind of is like a teenager horror movie, so kids who are like 15, 16, 17 can watch it, I still felt they could have chosen kind of more realistic people to play them than just hot people. The script. I don't think I've ever seen a script try so hard for comedy. There is one line that I thought was funny out of the whole thing. It was when, I think his name, when Cole was strapped to a chair and everyone's like looking at him and all that kind of stuff, and the first thing he says is, "Why is that guy shirtless?" And someone says, "Really? That's your first question?" I found that really funny. But other lines when Bella Thorne's character, see, I don't even know their names. But when Bella Thorne's character was like, "I got shot in the boob, who's gonna lick my nipples now?" and stuff. And then when that guy, I don't even know his name, was all like, 3 out of 4 people have got AIDS. I've got like 2 people's bloods. You do the math. You do the math. I didn't find that funny. I didn't find really any of it funny except for that one line. So I don't think I've ever seen a script that tried so hard for comedy, and unfortunately it just failed. Just like before, this movie relied on comedy. Again, I say comedy because I didn't find it funny. It's listed as like a comedy horror movie, and if you found it funny, that's fine. I'm not trying to take that away, but I personally didn't find it funny. So would I watch The Babysitter again? Maybe. I say maybe just because it's probably going to be under one of my guilty pleasure movies, because I thought it was, okay, when I say it's funny, I don't mean the acting, I don't mean the jokes, I mean it was funny as how they tried so hard but it didn't hit every single nail. Like, they missed a lot of nails, and I think it's more of a guilty pleasure of mine than a, oh my god, you have to watch this movie, it's so amazing. If someone suggested it to me, I'd be like, hell yeah, but I wouldn't probably suggest it to anyone. Overall, I'm going to give The Babysitter a 3 out of 10. That may be a bit low, but that's just me. But at the end of the day, this is just my opinion. Art is subjective, so don't be too protective. Basspick out. And I do apologize for my cat.